Alrighty, and I'm going on to TikTok too. So I'm in the podcast station. So, okay, let's go live off of TikTok. Meanderings, that's all I can do. Okay, I'm live on my own end. So, okay, say we're live. Alrighty. Okay, hi guys, good morning. Haven't been on in a week, so it's been a while. Hi guys, good morning. Excuse me. Sounds like it's raining pretty hard. Yep. Hi guys, we are going our. Do you have my music? I have a new producer for today. So.
I don't have your music.
Oh, you don't have my music? It's fine. It's all right. Good morning. Good morning. Hi Tina. No music? It's okay. It's all right. I won't throw
We
fit.
can sing if you'd like.
Yeah. Hey, I can sing. So. All right. Okay. You ready?
You're good.
We're good now?
You're good. Yeah,
Oh.
We're running.
Hey guys, I'm used to an intro, so it's okay. We have a different person today. I'm going to be doing predictions today, and I'm going to be doing election predictions. I don't have them all, but I do have most of them. I would have about half. Now, the ones that I think are big. So that's kind of what we're going to do. Okay. Now, for a couple of things is some things coming up. I'm going to be starting to teach classes starting in next weekend. I'm going to be starting a psychometry class. That's the art of reading objects. So that is not it's in person. It's not online. So I think once I perfect that, maybe that I'll do that. So, okay. But what I've got today is I'm just going to share all of my my predictions, what I think is going to happen with the elections, all of that good stuff. And then at the end, like I always do, I'm going to take a few questions. Now, please don't ask questions until I have you. Hi, guys. Until I have all of my predictions out of the way. Okay. Now, Kent and I have talked about it. Now, I don't have Kent. So introduce who you are.
I'm Tim Stewart, Coach Papa.
Coach Papa. So he's filling in for Kent today. He seems like a nice guy, so it's okay.
You're the psychic. You tell me am I a nice guy or not.
Yeah, that's about it too. Yeah, he's filling in for the day, so we're kind of winging it just a little bit, you know. Ken will be back. He's coaching. He coaches his daughter's ball games, right? I believe it is, or something like that. So he's busy sometimes. So which is okay. So all right, you guys. So I'm gonna put you guys on a screen here. I'm gonna raise this, and I'm gonna put you up here where I want to keep you. There we go. And so some predictions for these elections is I don't care what anybody says. I have a 97% accuracy rate, and it's going mostly blue. It's close, but it's blue. So it's going to be a lot of hollering and screaming from the Republicans saying that everything was fixed, and it's not. We all some of the stuff you don't have to be a psychic to know, okay? But everybody keeps saying, oh, there's a red wave. No. I've been saying this for how long now? It's been almost a year. So that it would go, and most of what's going to happen is you're going to see Republicans going Democrat, Democrats going progressive, progressives going, there's going to be more down the road, middle. I've been saying this all along, that's what's wrong. There's too many. They did this article recently that I was watching because I'm involved in politics. I am. And that the Democrats and the Republicans, they both view the opposite as the absolute enemy. And that is so wrong. We're all in this together. We might have different viewpoints, but you got to come down the middle and join, right? All right. So I go by state a little bit, and I didn't get every state. I still have more to go, and you guys can check all these predictions out on Lana'sEnchantedskye.com or just enchantedskye.com. Okay? All right. Glad that you caught. Thank you, Mama. I'm glad I caught you too. Okay. So Alabama's going to be red overall. We kind of know some of these. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but there's going to be some shockers, I think. So, I think Stacey Abrams is going to win Georgia. Barely. Like, just by the skin of her teeth. And Marcus Flowers, Marjorie Taylor Greene's too close to call, but I want to say Flowers wins by a nose and Marjorie Taylor Greene screams. There's a lot going on there. And I want to tell you that I've got what I saw is this is what they don't always show me who it is. They'll show me the person. Now, if you guys remember about 6 months ago or so, I said there would be a third party that was coming and it was a dark-haired man. Well, it was Andrew Yang. But you see what I'm saying? I don't know why. They don't always show me the face. They'll show me the hair or they'll show me like the back of the head. And I said 2 women and I got it right. So there's going to be 37 new governors, senators that are from women and minorities. There's going to be a lot. They're coming. So now I predict that DeSantis will win Florida. Now I don't think, like I said, I said this 6 months ago, he's not going to be there long. And he's not, because he's going to be doing this presidential bid. I mean, and matter of fact, they even interviewed him the other day and he wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't say a single word. So, you know. All right. Illinois, Pritzker, not a problem. We all know that one already. I keep trying, you know, this state that I live right on this Wisconsin-Illinois border. So Illinois, I know a lot about Illinois. I worked in Illinois. I knew it would be, it was a given that Pritzker would win. Iowa. Now this is a very interesting one I have because I don't understand some things, but like Iowa is a blonde woman and she wins. Now I think it's a governor by a slim margin. She's got blonde hair. She's got light hair. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't understand. There's so many people that I have not kept up with. Now I do keep an active eye on politics. I do. This is why I do this. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I keep an active on politics because I feel like because my generation dropped the ball. The Generation X dropped the ball because we were so tired of the Vietnam War. We were tired of all the stuff we'd gone up when we had grown up. We just wanted it just to smooth down and be left alone. And look what it got us. So that's my opinion on the whole thing. I mean, some of the people might not feel that way, but I do. Anyway, so we've got Kansas is red overall. Okay, so some of these we kind of knew. All right, thank you. We've got Minnesota. Tim Walz reelected for governor, but Scott Jensen is significant for some reason. I don't understand that. Scott Jensen. I believe he's a Republican, but he's significant in some way, and I'm not sure. Okay. Michigan, women in power, Gretchen Whitwer are reelected by a very thin margin. Okay. Montana. Now, Montana kept coming up to me, you guys. I don't know why. But Montana's got a blonde-haired woman, and she wins. Maybe her name's either Monica or Penny, or both. They both might win. But it's one of them. It's a woman. She's winning, and she's got blonde hair. Like I said, I see hair. I know this is crazy, but when I do readings, and I'm a medium, and I say, well, you got this person with such and such hair. I don't know why I pay attention to hair. I'll say, oh, they have no hair, or oh, they have brown hair, or oh, he's balding. He's got gray hair, or I just do. That's just, I guess it's something I pay attention to. Even when I taught you guys, I would say, if maybe two girls would have exactly the same type of long, dark hair, I'd mix them. And because I pay attention to hair, it's just, I guess everybody, a hair, and then I look at the eyes. So, yeah. All right. North Dakota, all red. Nevada. Now, this is a very interesting thing that I'm getting from Nevada. Dark-haired man with very neatly cut hair wins, and this is important for some reason. Very neatly cut dark hair, like trimmed, like almost like military cut hair. I don't know why that's important, but it is. New Jersey, I say Cory Booker wins something. But something's weird there. It's something, I don't know. It seems strange to me. And I will say when something seems strange. Now, I'm going to get to one state, and I'm going to tell you why I was right 6 months ago. So, Andy Kim, I believe in New Jersey also wins. All right, Democrat. New York. Oh, I just lost my list. Now you guys can find these on my website now. I started putting them on my website. Where am I? North Dakota, all red. Okay, Nevada. I got that. New York. Is it Hochul with a Democrat? I think it's Hochul. Like, if it's not right, if I'm not right, please somebody correct me. Wins the governor, the Democratic governor. Oklahoma stays all red. That's pretty much Republican. So does Alabama and Mississippi, which we kind of knew anyway. I didn't have to be a psychic to know that one. But Oregon is, there's a woman in office, a Democrat, either Senate or governor. And they sometimes, when I'm meditating, I see like regions. And Oregon and Washington were connected to me, and they would circle it, and they kept saying there was a woman. So see how that goes. Anyway, let's see what else we've got. Now, Pennsylvania. Now, I've been saying the Pennsylvania race was going to be very, very significant. I didn't know why. I didn't understand that, but I knew it would be. And I said, it seems like it's staying blue, but there's something really super significant. And I don't understand why, but I'm like, it's not going to go red, but it's weird. And now we know Miss Fetterman has had a stroke. And I still think he's going to win by a slim margin. Okay. Yeah, I think people have to remember that they're like, oh, well, they're concerned about his health. Well, just vote. You know what I mean? You know, people take care of each other. And people can take, it's not, I don't know. I've heard rumors that somebody might step in and run. I don't know. I just know there's something weird there. But I still say it's not. I don't think it's a Haas. I don't think it is. All right. So I will hold myself. Now, believe me, with all these predictions, my percentage of accuracy might be going down a little bit. So we'll see. Let's see. Rhode Island is Dan McKee, staying Democrat. South Carolina, Crystal Matthews, Senate Democrat win. Now, a lot of people say that I'm crazy for saying that. I guess there was some type of scandal with her, but I still think she's going to win. We've got Texas, Abbott win for governor, and Beto doesn't win, but that's okay, because Beto is going to end up running for president. And if he's not president this next round, and they don't give it to Biden tries to rerun, I don't think he's going to. Then Beto's going to be a very active candidate in the next 4 years. And I do say that there's a woman that's going to be a president too. So I don't know how that's all going to in the next 2 elections within the next 8 years. So I don't know I don't understand that, but Beto is not done yet. Trust me. Okay. We've got in Washington state, here we go again, that woman in office. I couldn't tell if it was Washington or Oregon. So I just know that there's either a Democratic incumbent or elected for the Senate of Governor. So it's a woman, and I don't understand. I just know that it is. Now, in Wisconsin, because I'm a Wisconsinite, we've got Evers being reelected, and we've got Mandela Barnes. Now, I kept saying that this guy's going places. He's eventually going to run for president. And if you know him, you meet him, I've met him. He's very dynamic. He's got his act together, and he could flip the house. Okay, he could flip the house, and he's very significant. That's why I keep saying it. Now, there's other political predictions that I have. Now, I've got so many, you guys. You guys, thank you. I've got so many predictions. I have not done Ohio yet. I still have to. Okay. Hi, guys. I have not done all of the states yet because these are the ones I got. I have to concentrate on them. So Ohio is significant, and so is Indiana. Indiana stays partly red, but there's something very strange about. I think it's going to partially go Democrat. So there's another prediction, which I probably got to put on my website. Anyway, because I do, sometimes I say these off the top of my head. Because the last time I did this, remember you guys, I predicted the Super Bowl, right? Like 28 I said by 3. I was absolutely right. And I just did it off the top of my head while I was talking to somebody. And people are like, how did you did that? I said, because if I were betting, I'd never win. Because if I'm just doing it for fun and saying it, then I'm right. And it's just the way it is, right? Anyway, so if you want to see these, I've started a page. There's going to be a lot of them. And you guys know there's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And I want to thank all the people that are out there that when I get something right, they tell me. Because there's times that I don't even know I got them right. And so, because there's so many. All right? I have no idea how this all happened. I had somebody recently that she went back to 2018 on my Facebook. And she circled something and she sent it to me and it said Roe versus Wade would be overturned. And yep. And I'm like, it's, and you have to remember all of these are posted. You could find them if you go back on my Facebook. You can go back in any of my Metaphysical Meanderings. You can go, well, anyway, I'm trying to compile them and it's a really slow process because every day I feel like if I do like maybe 20, there's 100, there's probably 300 of them. So, okay. This is something that I say, and that's why I'm saying that it's going to go blue, is Roe versus Wade is going to get codified in the middle of the dark. It's in the middle of the night. I don't know why. It's dark. It's the early hours of the morning or night or something. And I don't know why I say that. It's something to do with darkness. So just remember that one. Now, I'm saying too, and I've said this before, is that the progressives are gaining ground. The progressives are gaining ground every time that every election. Okay. Now it's I want to also say, and I want to tell you something. So there's going to be no nuclear war. There's no nuclear war. You have to understand, this is what they tell me from the other side when I'm meditating and stuff, is that people have lived and died. They care, even on the other side, they care about this planet. And not to mention that there are other possible beings or people that care also. They do not want us blowing ourselves up. They are doing whatever they can from the other side to keep us from blowing ourselves up. I want you to know that. And that's what they're telling me. They're working very hard at that. All right. I still say Putin's going to back down. Everybody laughed at me in January, February. People laughed at me when I said Putin will back down. And now people are like, well, maybe it's possible. He may have no choice. Do you see what I'm saying? I just feel like there's a giving, you know what, I don't know if I should say back down, a giving in of some sort. Okay? I still say that. All right? Now, really, really fast, if you guys look at my page, I haven't got all the predictions down. I've got the weather anomalies is what I put on here. Because I remember I predicted before the hurricanes came that the hurricane would go on the coast of Florida and it would be like a tropical storm, and then but it wouldn't, but yet it would. I got it right, but it became another storm, and then it hit the South Carolina coast, which I predicted. And I said it was two separate storms, but it was one. But I wonder if that counts, because when you think about it, they were kind of two separate storms, because it became a tropical storm and then became a hurricane again. So I'm not sure how to count that because we do keep track of my accuracy. So, okay. And I still say, now it's so funny that I guess there's a couple of storms brewing out in the Atlantic. So there are possible storms coming. I still want to say there's possibly two more coming. I still say there's a possibility of a couple more. Now, I said there'd be 3. So that one big storm was 2 with one more. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't understand that completely, how I did that and how that works. So, okay. What about Iran? Iran is heading for some really good, they're going to, how do I say this, free themselves. It's going to take about 4 more years. They're going to have a regime type of change, but it's not going to be, it's going to be by the people themselves. So that's 4. I still want to say that that's a very real thing. You know, I see it happening. It's just, so I don't know how, you know how you get, like, I don't know how to explain it. I just know that that's what I'm picking up. I almost want to say, it's almost like a people change from the grassroots. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm typing this in. So if you guys are watching my if you're on my website, you can see me putting this in. So anyway, I've got there's just so many other predictions that I've done, and it's just been kind of weird. It's just I have a lot of people that say, well, what about hurricanes? And I still say there's some type of shift in the San Andreas Fault. There's some, I don't want to say that it's going to like be this horrible thing that everybody people people die. I don't want to say all that, but I do want to say that there's some type of shift. I don't quite understand it. Do you know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. So I know that there was a recent earthquake, so I know that was part of this whole thing. Now I also want to say there was something about Yellowstone and water. Now I said that. Now you have to remember these are in January, so I'm just reviewing what I'm doing, right? And I guess all the flooding. I kept saying something about Yellowstone and water. So I don't know. Anyway, so with that said, I'm going to take a few questions here in a second. Hold on, I am typing just a minute. So anyway, anybody have any questions now? That's what we'll do. We'll open this up, okay? Alrighty, hold on here. And yeah, check me out. Check me out on the, I gotta publish it. There we go. Save and publish. There we go. I just updated it. You will see probably, I think what I'm going to start doing, because the predictions are my biggie. That's my big thing. I don't know.
Tony does have a question, but
Sure.
not psychic related. She said, I got a new friend request from you this morning. Were you hacked or a new account?
Tony, I don't know. Be careful of that. No. Which account was it? You'll have to tell me, Tony, okay? Because I'm not sure about that, okay?
Here we have Tiffany Pimley says, what's going on with my mom's health? And you can see them on this.
Okay, so everybody rules for everybody. Don't as on here, because there's so many people. Like at one point we had over 800,000 people watching. So what you're going to do is don't ask me too general of a question. It's different if you want to make an appointment and call me and we can sit down for half an hour or an hour. What's going on? Tiffany, be a little bit more specific. Okay. Just make sure you are. And Tori, I'm not sure why. I'll have to look. I may have very well been hacked. I've been hacked recently, so that might be a new thing for me. I might be hacked again, which is it. Yeah, it's been bad. I've been really hacked. So anyway, okay. So let me take some questions off here. All right. Are you in my account or is that 216?
This is 216.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Okay, just making sure. All right. Will there be war in Iran? Yes. There will be, because there's going to be like a regime. It's like the people take over. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're just not going to put up with certain things anymore. Okay. So, all right, hold on. What about climate change? Okay. So listen to me. So that's something I should put in because I've been saying this. There's going to be a major shift of people moving north. They keep saying how Texas is going to double its size. People can't take the heat. They can't do it anymore. They're going to be, and where are they mostly going? My prediction is to the Great Lakes. People think I'm crazy. They thought I was crazy in January. All I know is that my predictions are by 2040, you're going to see a shift. People are moving. They're going to moving back to Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, New York, where it's cooler. Okay? All right? Tell us about Trump's future. I've been saying this the whole time, and this is something I got to... See, I've got these predictions, you guys. They're all over. I got to go and start writing them down. he's going to get indicted and never serve a day. He'll get indicted. He ain't going to serve anything. He'll get away with it, you know. No, Trump will never be. No, he's not going in 2024. No, they're not going. Nope, it's not going to happen.
Are
Nope.
you seeing the next president in 2024? And that comes from Tony G.
Well, here's the thing. I want to say it's Democrat, but I keep thinking it's not Biden. I think it might be Beto. I just get this really weird. I want to say maybe he has a woman running mate. Maybe he goes with Kamala Harris again. Something's weird. It seems like there's a woman that's very, very actively involved. Okay. That's what makes it so interesting. You know what I'm saying? You know, my iPad's going dead here. I hope I don't go dead on you guys. I don't know what I've got left of it, but hopefully not. Anyway, it's just very interesting. Okay. Will you get your student loan relief? I can't even talk this morning. Yes, you will. All right. Stacey Porter, you better believe she'll be elected. Of course she will be. I guess I should have put that. She's just, I don't know. Do you know who Stacey Porter is? She's just fantastic. She's out of California. She is just the best. Man, I'd vote for her in a heartbeat for president. Anyway, what we got on Facebook?
Shawnee McKenna asks, I know I'll be moving back up, but can you get any idea of how many years?
You might, Sean, this is my best friend. And she's online, you guys. It's good that you're finally seeing me, Sean. I want to say you have a chance to move in the spring, like May if you want. It's up to you how you want to do it. We've talked before. She used to live here. She's moved back with her parents down south, and wants to come back. So, you know, I'm telling people are moving back. I think people think they think I'm crazy. I'm telling you, but I'm telling you that this is going to happen. Now, here's what's really interesting, really got past you guys, is that there's a book in the 70s that now I had a very good friend that just passed. Her name was Joanne. I miss her. Anyway, she gave me this book about predictions, and she said one of the safest places was going to be around the Great Lakes because of just the way, like the sea levels are going to go up and stuff and rise like that. But at the same point, the weather's going to be stable, more stable than other places.
In Illinois.
So, but I'm talking like there's the hurricanes and, you know, stable. Now, yeah, if you didn't know, my mother-in-law was down in Fort Myers. She's up here with us right now, and they said there's just piles and piles of garbage everywhere. So she's up here. I'm going to be going back down in January, hopefully.
I spent about a month in Texas this summer. Our 12th grandchild was born,
Oh, okay.
so we were down there for the birth. And it's like, it was over 100 degrees every
I know.
day.
So I'm trying to tell you. And what was it here all summer? 80.
It was.
I'm trying to tell you guys don't understand that and it's so funny to see. I gotta find that book. I wonder what she did with that book, because she's passed now. But it was all about predictions in the future in 2020 and 2100. Yeah. And they said that there would be great numbers moving back to the states around the Great Lakes. It didn't say why, but climate change. You know, it's cool enough that I had 80-degree weather all summer.
Well, maybe the Bears will finally get a team.
Hey, the Bears are doing better than the Packers this year. They really suck. Sorry.
I talked to a friend and said the only thing better is that a Bear win and a Packer loss would happen on the same field.
Yeah.
Sarabi is asking about a new job. Will I get a new job?
You are looking at about February to March. Now, remember, that's only about 4 months away. And I know that sounds like a long time, so sorry. All right. Let's see. What else we get?
Tiffany comes back and says, does my mom have dementia?
So yes. It's earlier processes. Now, remember, I have a family member who has it. And boy, it's tough. Oh my gosh, it's so tough. Oh my goodness. It's tough. But the newer medicines that they have slowed things down dramatically. So, what I'm doing with my dementia patient is she used to be like top of her ball game, and she's starting now to forget how to read. And I keep on her, and I make her read things to me every day.
One of the things I do is a program called Combat Brain Training, which is actually applied neuroplasticity, and it does have positive effects with dementia. So we'll talk after.
Yes,
after
please.
the show.
I'm trying to figure this out, and man, talk about you have to have so much patience, you guys.
Well,
It's crazy. Like, I feel guilty then when I get upset because she's repeated herself 15 times, and you're like, oh my god, and you're trying to bite bite your finger because you're like trying to, and she says, don't be mad at me, and I'm like, I'm not mad at you, you know what I'm saying? It's really really hard. I think it's probably one of the most challenging things you could ever go through, and then to watch you lose somebody, so I get it.
So
Okay.
I've got one for you, Lana.
Sure.
We met with an investor yesterday for
Yes.
this new company I'm involved with, and the potential for the company moving into the next couple of years.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
Very, very good.
I feel very good about it.
Very stable.
Yeah.
Is that how what you're picking up? Okay. I feel it's stable. Okay. Will you pass your education certification? Of course you will, Kristen. You're supposed to be doing that. Are you working with like more severe like autism or physically challenged? Because I think that might be what you're working with. Okay. Let's see what else we get. You're supposed to become, Susie's supposed to be coming into money. Not until the spring. I want to say April, May. It's going to be longer than you think, sorry. All right. Will you close on your house on the 18th? It feels like it. Feels like there's not a problem with it. Now I want to explain something to you guys also. That I am not perfect. Now I know that this is entertainment, but yes, I do have an accuracy rate. I had a woman that said she was something about her home and something about them backing out. And I said, no, I thought they would go through. And why did I think that? Because she will sell her house. That was why. And I guess she was blaming me. And I'm like, if you have a lack of planning, don't blame me. Do you see what I'm saying? Well, I don't have money for Christmas, and don't blame me. That's what I'm picking up, that you're going to sell your house. This is entertainment. Even though, I've got an accuracy rate that's very good, but I am not perfect. I am human. So just please remember that. Okay?
Sean says, the drought is so bad here. You can see land in the Mississippi River. Human remains are being found and a ship surfaced. It's such bizarre news. So is this drought going to continue?
I want to say for another year.
Wow.
I got to put that here. I got to write that down and put that in my notes. You guys you see how I do this? I have no idea. I just do it. The drought, because up here, we're really not in a drought. We just got how much rain?
Right now,
we got a lot of rain. You got a pen over there, Papa?
I do.
I'm gonna write this down. Here. Hold on. Ugh.
Who put that microphone on?
There we go. I'm gonna write these down, you guys, so that I remember to write it down into my drought. For them, a drought, not for us. Now, I've been paying attention to, I said, I don't know if you ever remembered, 2 years ago, because Kent calls me on it, I said we were going to have a very wet spring, and we ended up having a horrible drought. Although they're down, I said there'd be these really bad storms. Well, they were down the south of me. They weren't here. So it's hard for me. I guess I should be more specific where they're at.
And the one everyone wants to know, Tony Jean comes on and says, do you see an end to COVID?
Yes, in 20, you're going to see, okay, this is my prediction. It's going to come in as fast as it went out, if for some reason, around 2025. So we've got a long ways to go with it. But I don't know why. I don't know if there's just a treatment that just works really. And there is, and I did predict this. There's an end of long COVID coming in about 1.5 years.
Sarabi has
Yes.
come back and said, will I have to join the company which I have got? Or will I get a new job before joining that company?
A new opportunity.
Okay. Shelley Dawson says, new to you, are you psychic?
Gee, I don't know. You tell me. I'm actually a medium, Shelley. How are you? I am a medium, but I do get predictions. And I didn't know I could do this. I'm going to be honest. I didn't know I could do this until Kent suggested one week. He goes, you know what? Maybe you should do predictions. I said, ooh, that's putting myself out there, isn't it? And he goes, yeah, just see what you get. Just see what you get. And so, and, you know, we've known each other for 3 years. And it's a long story how I even met him. Because he was actually, like, I can tell you this really fast story. I was literally typing into my computer how to start a podcast. And that's what's so strange about the whole thing, how to start a podcast, right? And for some reason, I picked up the phone. I said, I wonder if I should refinance my house. And now listen, this gets weirder. So I call the bank, and the bank that was in my town, which is over an hour and a half away, it didn't go there. The phone rang at Kent's office here in suburban Chicago. And he picked it up, and we start talking, and he's talking to me. He goes, and I said, well, I've got a small business. And he goes, well, what is it? And I go, I'm a psychic. I don't like that. I was kind of a closet psychic, because a lot of people are. You guys know that. There's a lot of closet psychics out there. And I didn't want to tell anybody. And as soon as I said that, it was dead silence for a second. And he goes, oh my God, we've been looking for somebody like you on for my podcast station. And I'm like, really? Okay. So, yeah. So that's how it works, right?
Okay, so Shelley Dodson has a string of up here. She's the one who asked if you're a psychic. She starts with, okay, any advice for me? But then she goes on to say, my mom died in May, and she finds you very interesting.
Oh, thank you. She have kind of a medium brown hair, a pair of glasses, was kind of quiet. Shelley?
Let's give her a chance to
kind of a more of a lighter colored eye, like almost a green color. So she'll respond. Because there's somebody coming through. Well, there's somebody coming through for you. That's my point. Now, I don't do that very often because it takes a lot of energy to do that, especially when I've got so many listeners. So, yeah. Oh, somebody said, yeah, we don't want Biden coming back. I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to rerun.
I don't think he's going to be able to.
I don't think he can. I think Beto's going to step in, and Beto's going to take. I just watch out for Beto. I'm telling you, there's something very significant about him. Okay. Hi, Michael. I am up for a deputy director promotion at the end of November. Will it come through with a pay raise? I don't know. Because I keep on that and really, really not bother them, but you can make that happen. Because right now it's kind of, so make it happen. You can do anything. You can manifest. Remember, I am principle. I is intent. What's your intent? I want that job. Align. What do you need to do to get it? Align yourself to that. And then M is manifest, the I am. Okay, so
Shelley's come back and said she had black hair, maybe my great grandma.
Okay. There's a woman coming through with like a medium brown hair. Very sweet, lighter colored eye. I feel like she's your guide. So it could be a great grandma. That's very possible. Now you guys understand, like when I read, I get who I get. I can very nicely ask, I think I see your mother now. You know, Shelley, call for an appointment. I'm not, you don't have to if you don't want to, but somebody's coming through with dark hair. With a little gray running through it.
You want to put your number out there? I know it's...
Yes. You know what? Just go to enchantedskye.com. enchantedskye.com. It'll come through to me. Or Lana's enchantedskye.com. And it'll come to me, and then I've only got a couple appointments this week. If you guys noticed, I cut back on appointments. I need a little rest. I might even do it every other week. I just need a little rest. So, all right. Will you have a healthy pregnancy in 2023? Yes. The baby won't be born until 2024, though. Around February, maybe. Okay. Yes, I've lost. I haven't been on in a couple weeks. You guys know that. So a couple of my normal people like Ida, who I predicted her pregnancy, she's been on. It's been funny to see her because she'll come on TikTok and she's in one of the Netherlands, and it'll be 2:00 in the morning here because there's a 6-hour difference. And so we'll be talking. She's like, it's 2:00. The baby won't sleep, type of thing. So yeah. Who is your guide? See me after summer. He's a guy. He has medium brown hair. He's kind of a really hyper sort of. I don't know if you know him or not. He may be an ancestral guide, but he may be just a spirit guide. Sometimes when I do readings, I'll start describing somebody and they'll be like, I don't know who that is. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, that is my guide, because I've been told that before. I've gotten that before. Okay, now I've got somebody who, okay, Pisces, I got to answer this because, okay, I am interested in a guy's named Brian. Wonder if his thoughts and feelings are towards me. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere. I think he likes you as a friend right now, but maybe if he gets to know you. I kind of feel like he's a little, has intrepidation a little bit. Okay, but as he gets to know you better. Okay?
Karen is asking, what direction should I go for money making?
I feel like it's a business. It's creative. I feel like it's out of the house too. So I don't know if it's eBay reselling or you're doing some type of craft that you're good at. It feels like it's something within the house. And anybody that doesn't know this, start a home business. Oh, yeah. They are the biggest money-making tax break you're ever going to get. So remember that.
Roxanne is asking Herschel Walker or Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I said that one.
Yeah, I know.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is not going to win.
Shelley is, I have to wait till the first of the year. Monica is asking, Powerball is crazy high. Is anyone going to win it? At least she didn't ask you for the numbers.
You know what? I'm going to tell you, I can't do numbers. If I could, okay, people understand that I always get this from people. Well, if you're a psychic, you'll win the Powerball. That's not what my talent is for. My talent is to help you.
Well, but
and
she's just asking, is anybody
going to win? I want to say 3. I don't know what that means, if it's 3 people or it's 3 weeks, but 3. So let's see what hey, now you got me wanting to go. I think I'll go buy a ticket just
There we go.
Yeah.
Sarabi is asking about a future husband.
2 years. Okay.
Shelley Dawson again, what about John? We just broke up.
What about John?
John, they just broke up. I don't know what she's asking.
I understand. I understand the question. Trust me, I do this all day. Let go. That's what I'm supposed to tell you. Let go. I don't know if he'll come back, but I'm telling you to let go. Okay. A couple more questions because we only got 3 more minutes. You gave me the numbers 3. Oh, I gave you the number 3 before, Tina. Yes. Well, you have to understand, I like the number 3 because it's creativity in numerology. And my license plate is Sunny 3. So, yeah. All right.
She came back and said, I will let go. But then Tony has asked, does my sister's guy really love her, or is it a green card opportunity?
It's a green card opportunity. He does have love for her, but that's mostly, he's an opportunist. Right? Yeah. Okay. So let's see what we're going to get. Got these questions. Is MTG the DC bomber? You know what? I have to study that. I don't understand the complete question. Who's MGT? I don't understand, because then I can, yeah. You guys have to understand, like, there's so much stuff coming towards me all the time. Will Trump's kids be held accountable for their crimes? No. They're going to try to, but it ain't going to happen.
Sarabi said, will my brother Sarav get a government job?
Yes, eventually. It's going to be a little while yet. Up to a couple years. So, sorry. Natasha, my husband is getting dizziness all the time and they won't figure out what it is. So you please tell me. He has that ear thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's kind of like the crystals in your ear all messed up. Go on YouTube and fix it. I know this is crazy, but I have it too, and so did my daughter. And the crystals get like lodged, and you have to fix them to get because it makes you, it gives you equilibrium, and you have to do it every day for a while, and you have to put your head in a certain way, and it clears up. I feel like it's almost like tinnitus, but not quite.
You clearly have a new fan in Shelley.
Oh, good.
Shelley every Saturday morning.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Check in and talk to her.
Yeah, you guys, I honestly haven't been on here in a while, and I probably have lost a few fans, and there's nothing I can really do about it. At one point, we had 1 million watchers weekly. So it's been down. The numbers have been down, but there's not much I can do about that. Okay? Well, I succeed in the job you just accepted. And yes, but you're not going to be there long. You're going to get something better. About within a year. Okay.
We are at that point.
We are at that point. Yeah.
Any last great thought?
Yep. You guys make it a great day and make sure you vote, please. Make sure you vote.
Every vote does count. Well, this is Tim Stewart. Thanks for getting caught in the net with us this morning on Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan. Have a great day, guys.
Okay, we're off.
We're off.
We're off. And yes, you can still book with me.